Oops. Everybody put their hand over their heart and begin pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Thank you, Bill. And the thought for today is going to be presented by Mark Rogo. Mark?
Fellow Rotarians, this is a very solemn week in the Jewish religion, right between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. And we usher in the new year. 7 days later, we are making amends and thinking introspectively about our lives. And in the course of this, one of my favorite parts of the Rosh Hashanah service is the Avinu Malkeinu prayer, which I'd like to share with you. We stand in awe, we draw close in love. The power that passes through us and pervades all things, the divine that is present within and among us. We speak this sacred truth aloud. We stand as one, accountable for our sins. We yearn for true compassion, for our children most of all. May we resist the ravages of illness, fear, and despair. Let us summon courage to withstand our enemies. Let the goodness of this gift of life be engraved upon our hearts. May we taste anew the sweetness of each day. Let us wake up to the blessings already in our grasp. However small our deeds, let us see their power to heal. May we save lives through compassion, generosity, and justice. Very Rotarian. Hear our voice. We have strayed and sinned before you. Have compassion on us and our families. Halt the onslaught of sickness, violence, and hunger. Halt the reign of those who cause pain and terror. Enter our name in the book of lives well lived. Renew for us a year of goodness. Almighty and merciful, answer us with grace, for our deeds are wanting. Amen.
Thank you, Mark. Very thoughtful and provoking. Song of the day. Ed, you're up.
Okay, here I go. It's going to commemorate Labor Day, the working man. And I've been working on the railroad, so I'm going to give it a shot. I've been working on the railroad all the live long day. I've been working on the railroad just to pass the time away. Don't you hear the whistle blowing? Rise up so early in the morn. Don't you hear the captain shouting? Dinah, blow your horn. Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow your horn? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow your horn? Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Someone's in the kitchen, I know. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah, strumming on the old banjo. Fee-fi, fiddly-I-o, fee-fi, fiddly-I-o, fee-fi, fiddly-I-o, strumming on the old banjo. Thank you.
I love those high notes, Ed.
I wore very tight briefs for those.
Okay. This morning I got a call from Sally Brandt. And
Wow.
she was very strong and hearty and sounded really good, but she reminded me today is California Admissions Day, the 31st state admitted in 1850. It's also her son's birthday. But Sally, as you all know, has some eye problems, and she can't get out much, and she can't look at the screen on her computer, so she's begging off until maybe some in-person meetings. But she sounds really good, and she says hello to everyone, and so we're grateful to have her in our club, and we return the favor by saying hello to her. I don't think she's going to be on today, but she appreciates it. But anyway, she's doing well. So do we have any Rotary guests, member guests? Anybody have a member they want to announce?
Nicole G.
Nicole G.
There's a-
Nicole G.
She's a guest member, possibly.
Thank you for bringing that to my attention.
Chris is not a Nicole, so we don't have anybody there. So with that, some announcements. The fellowship wine tasting event is going to be held on Friday, October 1st at 6 p.m. at Jim and Eleanor Meyer's house. He was very enthusiastic about hosting this. And so that event is on. So we want to let everybody know, and I'm sure everyone will be vaccinated by that time or whatever. We'll deal with it. But anyway, it's outside. And so it should be fairly accommodating to the COVID issues. So we'll have it, but that's all set for this right now. And several of the members have donated wine and already. And so, but we'll have sufficient. And the way we're going to do this is everybody, not everybody, you either bring a bottle of wine or an appetizer. And I realize that some people don't drink, so an appetizer would be most appropriate. So if you could do that, but anyway, that's on. The Camp Pendleton Drive is started September 11th, and it goes to October 24th, and it provides baby clothes and household gifts. You can see more about that information on the district website. The Vocation Service Literacy Breakfast is on September 18th from 9 to 11:30 on Zoom. Also, go to the district website for further information. And the foundation dinner, Steve Day may have some remarks on this, but it's going to be celebrated on November 6th at the Skirball Center. And there will be more information following. If you wish to provide a basket, contact Diane by email and she'll get that done, because that's kind of what they want you to do. Are there any other announcements from anyone? Well, with
I
that,
have one.
oh yes,
It's not an announcement. I just want to thank Chris Bradford, past president Chris Bradford, for continuing with our ambassadorial scholarship program and being the liaison. I had the pleasure of meeting this year's scholar with him last week for lunch when we were dark. And so just thanks to his good work, the program with our club continues.
thank you.
Thanks, Allie.
Okay. Any more? Okay, today's program, we're going to have a series of presentations. There'll be questions and answers and different information. We have two guest presenters, Ed Gold and Ron Leister. Don't mute, by the way. So if you've got everybody on mute, Marcia, take us off, because they'll be answering some questions, or you can take yourself off mute. And we're going to start with a little bit of humor. It's called Disorder in the Court. Now, these are actual word for word quotes from court reporters. You may have seen this before, but this is no reflection on our attorneys who are present, Mr. Shear or Bradford or Leister, et cetera, like that. Believe me, this did not occur during their appearances in court. What gear, says the attorney, were you in at the moment of impact? And the witness says, Gucci sweats and Reeboks.
Very good.
What is the date of birth, asked the attorney, and the witness says July 18th. Attorney responds, what year? Witness? Every year. Now, doctor, said the attorney, isn't it true that when a person dies in his sleep, he doesn't know about it until the next morning? Witness, did you actually pass the bar? Now let's get in with the program. And we'll go to this.
United States of Mexico and the trade
With
relations.
this, we'll have
Highlight the meeting, sort of the headlines that came out of that.
slideshow from the beginning. This is the senior moments, and I thought no one would be better prepare for this and deliver it would be a senior himself, Ed Gold. So Paul, it's in your court, Ed.
Okay, I'm going to pose a series of questions and make some comments, and then please fill in the blanks so we can start. This has to do with the Long Ranger, And I should make a couple of comments about the Lone Ranger. He started in radio in 1933. He was on TV from 49 to 57. He was never seen without a mask. And that's where many people today are never seen without a mask. And he did not have a first name. And the radio program, I guess the TV program, is also famous for the William Tell Overture, where people, I guess, had an introduction to classical music. But let's go on this. After the Lone Ranger saved the day and rode off into the sunset, the grateful citizens would ask, and what would they ask?
Who was that masked man?
Who was that masked man?
Where's Tonto?
No, it's who is that masked man?
Is
Okay,
it clear to all concerned?
but that's excellent. What memories? Invariably, someone would answer, I don't know, but he left behind this.
A silver bullet.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is too much.
Yeah.
And the answer is
Yes.
silver bullet. And okay, the next question, and this has to do with the Beatles. The Beatles started.
Sullivan.
Okay, but let me just make a comment. I know this is good. They started in 1960 in Liverpool. By 1965, they were on they were on the Ed Sullivan Show, which you know. I was working around the corner at the time, and I happened to go over to the Plaza Hotel where they were staying when they were in New York City, 1965. And I asked the policeman, I said, what is all the commotion here for? And he said, where you been, in Mars? Don't you know the Beatles have arrived? I thought it was kind of funny. But anyway, let's have the answer.
Ed Sullivan.
Ed Sullivan.
Ed Sullivan.
Okay.
Ed Sullivan.
Ed Sullivan.
Ed
Sullivan.
I want to be on Ed Sullivan.
Okay, the
That's Bye
next
Bye Birdie.
question. Oh, we can go to the next question. Okay, the story you're about to see is true. The names have been
To protect the innocent.
Protect the innocent.
and the answer is to protect the innocent. And we'll have the next question. Okay, who knows what secrets lie in the hearts of men? Only the
Shadow.
Shadow.
And let me make a couple of comments on the Shadow. The Shadow started in 1937 on the radio. And what was his civilian name?
Ron Leister. No.
Alliston Cranston.
It was Lamont Cranston.
Lamont Cranston.
Because I don't want to offend anybody, because Lamont name was so popular at the time, most people named their dogs after Lamont. Okay, next question. Red Skelton's hobo character was named what?
Allie, you know that, don't you?
I should mention that I should mention that Red Skelton was on radio and TV from 1937 to 1971. So if you lived during that era, he was omnipresent. He was always seen in Joe, and he played a huge number of characters, a huge number. So anybody can get this. The hobo character was named what?
Freddie.
Freddie the Freeloader. Okay, we'll have the next question. Red always ended his television show by saying good night and
God bless.
God bless.
God bless.
boy, you guys are really good. You got fantastic memories.
No, we're just really old.
Well, that's right. We couldn't put this on the UCLA students. All right, let's have the next one. What takes licking?
Timex.
What takes licking and keeps on ticking?
Timex.
John
watch.
Cameron
Timex watch.
Swayze. John Cameron Swayze.
We'll watch.
Timex. actually, I remember at the time when Timex came out, I guess I'm dating myself, you know, you could buy a Timex watch for under $10 and they kept good time. Next question. Alka-Seltzer used a boy with a tablet on his head as its logo. What was the boy's name?
Busy.
Ron Leister.
No, no. No.
Is,
Going to, but it seems as if we've both discounted a lot of global growth, given the way that those cyclical sectors have done.
Okay, I guess nobody can get it. It was Speedy.
Speedy.
Ah,
Oh, that's right.
We'll see the hat on tape. I think that's the
Okay, in 1971, the singer Don McLean sang a song about the day music.
Buddy Holly.
bye bye.
Buddy Holly.
Bye.
This
Bye
was
bye,
a tribute to who?
Buddy
Ron
Holly.
Leister.
Buddy Holly. Fantastic. You guys are great. Next. Now, some senior humor. I'm at a place in my life where, and fill in the blank. Errands are starting to count as going out. I don't always go the extra mile, but when I do, it's because fill in the blank.
I'm lost.
I missed my exit. Next, you don't realize how old you are until you sit on the floor and then,
Can't get up.
Try to get up.
right, try to get back up. That's happened to me. Next, just once, I want a username and password prompt to say, close enough. Next, sometimes it takes me all day to get nothing done. Next, never laugh at your spouse's choices. You are one of them.
For Sally Prentice, everybody.
That's a good one.
Okay, we're almost done. A senior exam. Yes, 3 of 5 and you win. And I don't know what you win, but you'll win something. Give it a shot. How long did the 100 Years' War last?
106.
5 years.
Well, it was 116 years. I don't know about you, but that was one of my favorite wars. So what next? Which country makes Panama hats?
Ecuador.
Cuba.
China.
China.
Ecuador. I got it.
Ecuador. Next. In which month do the Russians celebrate the
May.
October Revolution?
May.
May.
May Day. May Day. Yeah, that's it.
No.
November.
November.
Of course.
The Canary Islands in the Pacific are named after what animal?
Canary.
Deal.
Oh, but what is the canary?
Bird.
Bird.
No. It's named after dogs. I don't know. I guess they're are there canary dogs? I don't know. Does anybody know?
Four-legged canary.
Office.
And I think this is the last one. What was King George IV's first name?
Ron Leister.
No. I should know that because I just saw a thing on George IV. I can't remember. He was something else. Albert. Yeah.
His name, they didn't call him Big Al though, because he wasn't that tall. I think that may do it. Is that true, Tom?
That's it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Did well.
Thank you very much. Anastasia, what do you make of these comments from the Marriott CEO? Does that just give you even more pause to look at any stocks in the travel sphere because that high value customer is just not back yet? I think you said that it's possible.
Somebody needs to mute in their background.
Okay, this is a little feature of miscellaneous, useless information, but for those people who need to know everything, I thought I'd throw in a few cute slides here. What kills more people annually than plane crashes or shark attacks? It's an animal.
Hippos.
Snakes.
How about
Snake.
donkeys?
Watch your
Donkeys.
Playing cards, this is the only king without a mustache.
Hearts.
Any guesses?
Heart.
Clubs.
King of Hearts.
Hearts, yeah.
I was pretty close.
What is the only planet that rotates clockwise?
Neptune.
Speak up.
Neptune.
Nope.
Moon.
Uranus.
Venus.
Venus.
Venus. Oh.
Venus.
There.
What did the first owner of the Marlboro Company and the first Marlboro man die of?
Answer.
Lung
Cancer.
cancer.
Lung cancer.
Lung cancer is correct.
Oh, God.
What is the only muscle in your body that is attached to one end? Come on,
Your brain.
speak it.
Your brain.
No, muscle,
It's your tongue.
tongue.
Hey, Phil.
And the best for last, what animal can breathe through their butts? No one
Tell the truth,
guesses?
I've never really thought about it.
How about a turtle?
Turtle.
I know some people like that, don't you? Okay, we're gonna move on to the next one. And up is a joke from Mark. Mark, you're up.
Go, Mark.
Mark Rogo?
He's watching the Dodger game.
No, he's actually muted.
No, I was muted, sorry. I have my own observations. Only in America do drugstores make the sick walk all the way to the back of the store to get the prescriptions, while healthy people can buy cigarettes up front. Only in America do people order double cheeseburgers, large fries, and then a Diet Coke. Only in America do banks leave both doors wide open and then chain their pens to the counters. Only in America do we leave cars with thousands of dollars in the driveway and then put our useless junk in the garage. Only in America do we buy hot dogs in packages of 10 and buns in packages of 8. Only in America do they have drive-up ATM machines with Braille lettering. You ever wonder why the sun lightens our skin but lightens our hair but darkens our skin? And why can't women put on mascara with their mouth closed? Why don't you ever see the headline, "Psychic wins lottery"? Why is abbreviated such a long word? Why is it that doctors call what they do practice? Why is the man who invests all your money called a broker? Why is the time of day with the slowest traffic called rush hour? Why isn't there mouse-flavored cat food? Why didn't Noah swat those 2 mosquitoes?
That's a question.
One of my favorites, why do they sterilize the needle for lethal injections? And you know that indestructible black box that's used for airplanes? Why don't they make the whole plane out of that same material? Why don't sheep shrink when it rains? If con is the opposite of pro, is Congress the opposite of progress? And last but not least, If flying is so damn safe, why do they call the airport the terminal? Okay, Tom.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you. Okay, next up is going to be a little slideshow by Ron Leister. Ron, you're up.
Hey, well, thank you, Tom. Let's give credit where credit is due, though. The slideshow was put together mostly by Tom, so thank you, Tom. Let's go to the first challenge here. We're gonna be traveling around the world, and I'd like to know, what is that freestanding mountain? Who's ever been to there and has seen that?
El Capitan.
It's up,
Anyone
Cap.
know what-
El Capitan.
There you got it.
Yeah, does everyone know why it's free solo? Because it's the only mountain that man has climbed by without any ropes or anything attached. He did it free solo. There was nothing that. I happened to be in Yosemite a couple weeks ago, and you look at the bottom of that and look straight up, you wonder how in the heck did anyone ever climb that without any attachment? A lot of people have climbed it with ropes attached, so if they fall, of course. But this guy did it, and it was a movie. And I'd suggest you read it, see it if you can. Call it up. It's a fantastic climb. Go ahead, Ron.
Okay, let's go to the next one. This one's fairly easy. Name the falls.
Niagara.
Niagara Falls.
Niagara, of course. That one, I would be surprised if people missed that one. How about this next one?
Thomas Jefferson's
Jefferson
monument.
Memorial.
Jefferson's Memorial.
You guys are too quick. You guys are too quick. Too easy. These things are just
Montecito.
Montecito. Well, that's a little ways away from there.
Don't speak.
Long Island.
Tom, I don't know why you put that one in there. Tell me why you put that one in there, Tom.
Okay.
That's
Those
too
are
easy.
easy ones.
Now let's get to some harder ones. What's the name of this famous mountain? It happens to be
Kilimanjaro.
McKinley?
Kilimanjaro.
Steve is right. It happens to be the tallest freestanding mountain. It's actually a volcano, the tallest freestanding mountain in the world.
I thought that was Mauna Loa.
Shanghai.
That one's easy too. I don't think I need to say much of anything. You
Who
guys
answered that? Was that Mark? I'm surprised you got that.
Well, I was just there 4 years ago, and the cruise vessel docks right there. You're looking right at that skyline.
That's probably taken right from the cruise boat.
Yep.
It probably was. How about this one?
Oregon.
Vietnam.
Ron Leister.
Yeah, that one's in Vietnam. Or no, excuse me, that one's in Thailand.
Oh.
Tom didn't replace that. I had another island looked the same, and I had a story about it. But we can go on to the next. Name the falls, and as a second challenge, tell me about what time of year that might have been.
Victoria Falls, November.
September.
That's probably right. That's probably right. In February, you're not going to be able to see much of anything. It's be mist everywhere. There'll be so much water pouring over that. But November is probably about right.
Oh.
All right.
Victoria Falls. If you remember, we were there with a family, and on one of those points, we could have sat and watched, and if you took a picture from across the falls, it looks like you're actually on the falls, but isn't. This was very interesting. My son-in-law went down the river, Zambezi River. They had the world competition in kayak going on that particular day, and he was in a kayak and went down. He wasn't in the competition, but he went down on an amazing trip down the Zambezi River.
Whoa. Okay. There's an island beach, and what state of the United States would you be in if you were looking at that?
Idaho.
Carolina.
I don't.
South Carolina.
Ohio.
No, don't think so.
Florida.
Wisconsin.
There you go. Allie got it. Treasure Island, Florida. Tom, how did you happen to pick this particular beach out of so many?
That's the one, the best picture came up.
Okay. Where is this scenic town located? And it has been said that this town is over-toured. Too many tourists.
Switzerland?
Germany.
No, Elijah.
Switzerland,
No, you're all poking around it, not quite.
Slovenia,
Fresno,
No.
Bakersfield.
It's famous for salt mines.
Salzburg.
Oh, Austria.
Salzburg.
Austria, Hallstatt, Austria. And now it's time to test your knowledge about various parts of the world. More than half of the coastline of the entire United States is located in this state.
Alaska.
Florida.
Alaska, who said Alaska?
Alaska, yeah.
You take and I had a picture there, but Tom, you didn't put it in. There's the picture that takes Alaska and shows the continental United States, and it takes up just about the whole continental United States. It's a huge state. This rainforest produces more than 20% of the world's oxygen supply.
Amazon.
Amazon.
That's an easy one. The volume of water in the Amazon River is greater than the next 8 largest rivers in the world combined. And 3 times the flow of all rivers in the United States go down the Amazon. It's amazing, amazing river. How many people have been to the Amazon? Anybody? Kurt? Yeah. It's a very interesting place. Okay. Which land on our planet is not owned by any country?
Antarctica.
Yeah, that was an easy one. 90% of the world's ice covers Antarctica. Its ice represents 70% of all fresh water in the world, but it's the driest place on the planet. It's interesting. There's another place that's not too far from there. There's a desert in South America, I believe in Bolivia, that's just so dry and it gets less than an inch a year average.
That's right. There's amazing statistics about Antarctica. I only listed a few of them, but it is the driest place on Earth. Very little rainfall, just cold all the time.
Yeah. Which country has more lakes than the rest of the world combined?
Russia.
United States.
Russia.
Anybody?
Well, not quite.
Thailand? I don't know.
It's close to us, but not us.
Canada.
Oh, Canada.
You got it. Indian word meaning big village. Tom, I had a picture of that that showed all the lakes in Canada. I'm sorry you didn't use it. What is the only city located on 2 continents?
Istanbul.
Istanbul.
That was pretty easy. Other than Warsaw, the metropolitan area of which city has the largest? What's that?
Chicago. Or Milwaukee.
Chicago. Right. New York City actually has more persons of Polish ancestry. I didn't say the city. The city of Chicago, I said the metropolitan area in Chicago has more people of Polish ancestry.
Has more murders every weekend than any other city in the country, too.
Yeah. Okay. Touring jazz musicians of the 1930s used the slang expression "the Big Apple" for this city.
New York.
Yeah.
And why? Anyone know why? Yeah. The Big Apple was popularized actually as a name for New York by John Fitzgerald in a number of horse racing articles for the New York Morning Telegraph in the 1920s. In the 1930s, jazz musicians adopted the term to indicate New York City was home to the big league music clubs. By the way, did you know that New York has nearly as many Irish as Dublin, Ireland? more Italians than anywhere outside of Italy, and more Jews than either Jerusalem or Tel Aviv. So it's a big town. And finally, I'm sure you're waiting for this. The full name of this city is abbreviated to 3.63% of its size. What city might that be?
Wait a minute, you missed one here.
What's that? Oh, I thought you would take that one out, Tom, because that's not true. I told you that in an email. That one's not true.
Oh.
It's a myth. So take the myth out. That is not true. The full name of this city is abbreviated to 3.63% of its size.
Albuquerque.
Oslo.
No. A little closer to home than those.
Yeah.
Los Angeles, El Pueblo de Nuestra Señora de Reina de Los Ángeles de Porciuncla. Now there's some controversy over that. The actual name is not agreed upon by all historians, but that's one of the more common derivations of the name. The Porciuncla was a river. It was the Los Angeles River, and so all that has to do with that. Okay, now you can say I know that. Okay, Tom, take it away.
Let's see. Little words of wisdom here. What you're going to guess is who said that. I'll give you a little clue on each one, but blurt out the name if you know it. First, any fool can know. The point is to understand. He's regarded as a genius.
Ron Leisher.
No, although he did attend MIT.
Albert Einstein.
There you go, Albert Einstein.
You can hear me.
We, the people, are the rightful masters of both Congress and the courts, not to overthrow the Constitution, but to overthrow the men who would pervert the Constitution. Sounds like a good conservative to me. Former president of the United States.
Jefferson.
Nope.
Ron Leicester.
Nope.
Barack Obama.
Franklin Roosevelt. FDR.
Come on, the best president we've ever had.
Washington.
Abraham Lincoln.
There you go.
Reagan.
Abraham Lincoln. I don't trust anyone who's nice to me, but rude to the waiter, because they would treat me the same way if I were in that position. This guy's a boxer.
Muhammad
Ali. Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali, exactly. How correct would that be? Since this is an era when many people are concerned about fairness and social justice, what is your fair share of what someone else has worked for? Modern day writer who's on the conservative bent, and I think a very prolific and interesting guy. I've read a number of his books. No one gets. Does anyone read in this group?
Victor Davis Hanson. I don't know.
No.
Thomas
Sowell.
Thomas Sowell. Okay.
When the debate is lost, slander becomes the tool of the loser.
Sophocles.
Pardon?
Sophocles. Plato. Aristotle.
Keep going.
Donald Trump.
Socrates. Yeah, right. Ancient.
Now, these are wise but funny ones. The only mystery in life is why the kamikaze pilots wore helmets. Basketball coach.
John Wooden.
John Wooden, yeah. How about that?
Tom McGuire. Difference between stupidity and genius is that genius has its limits.
Albert Einstein.
That's true. Albert Einstein. And everybody, there are two kinds of people, those who want to go home and those who don't. The trouble is, they are usually married to each other.
Ann Landers.
Hey, Stevie.
All right. As a child, my family's menu consists of two choices: take it or leave it.
Buddy Hackett.
I'm just.
You guys are good.
The Rotary.
The best for last. Politicians should wear sponsor jackets like the NASCAR
No,
drivers.
I will, Kat.
Then we know who owns them.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, just leave it there. Let me, we'll get the rest of this.
A great actor.
Well,
How about that?
being an actor, but I kind of like his films.
Clint Eastwood, who knows? Robin Williams, all that.
Gregory Peck.
He is great.
All right. That finishes that part of it. So we'll go down to here. Now you can say, I know that. Whoops. Get out of that one. Okay, it's football time. Slideshow. Yeah, it's the NFL. As you know, it's a kickoff week. And we're going to give you a little history, a little quiz to start it off with. Brett Favre was a Hall of Fame quarterback for 20 seasons with the Green Bay Packers primarily. He had 321 consecutive starts. However, who was the receiver who caught Brett's first pass in the NFL?
Good question.
Any guesses?
Mark Rogo.
Ron Leicester.
Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice.
Brett Favre, his first pass was deflected in the air and it came down. Brett caught it. A little trivia. People know. Now this is easy. A pass rush by one or more players from the defensive backfield is called
Blitz.
a blitz, of course. What quarterback threw 6 touchdown passes in the 55 Super Bowl?
Nobody. There's no Super Bowl in 55.
Yes, it was.
Rogo.
I
Mark
said,
Rogo.
no, it
Well,
wasn't, Tom.
maybe I got the wrong year, but I thought there was.
No, there's no, the
No.
Rose Bowl, I mean, the
67.
Rose Bowl.
Steve Young,
67.
San
You got the
Francisco.
wrong year.
He wasn't
You got the wrong
born.
year.
He wasn't born. Steve Young
I
is,
still say it's Mark
Steve Young is-
Rogo.
Steve Young
There
is
was
in
no
his
Super Bowl
40s.
in 1955.
Not- Hey, Tom, Steve Young is 48.
Excuse me, I got the wrong year then.
Okay, I just had to clarify that.
Okay. Winning isn't the only thing, is everything. It's the only thing. But actually, another famous coach said it for the first time. Who was that coach?
Mark Rogo.
Knute Rockne.
Former UCLA coach,
Terry Donahue.
Mike Sanders.
Red Sanders. I got this. What 2 cities beside Los Angeles have been the Rams franchise?
St. Louis.
St. Louis.
And?
Cleveland.
Orange
Cleveland.
County.
Cleveland.
Cleveland, St. Louis, right. Now we're gonna have a pool today, and there's a $5 entry fee. Terry White's gonna bill it to you, so you don't have to come up with any cash. I was gonna have a bunch of prizes and quizzes since we were gonna be in person, but we don't. So we've got today, I think 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We got 20 people here. And I've got them marked off. If I'm missing something, someone I don't have. But what I'm going to do is list the name. And the 2 teams in the February Super Bowl, the pot is going to be, how many did I say, 20? $60, whatever it is. 70% goes to the winner of the Super Bowl. 30% goes to the team that someone selects for the other team in the Super Bowl. Selection of the team to be picked by Diane independently. When I mention the name here, she's going to pick out of the pot just at random the name of the team. We need 32 entries, so multiple entries will be allowed.
Hey, Brian, this is Bill Rowan. And by the way, thank you for all the help you've given our association and getting.
Hey, Bill,
Oh,
mute
mute
yourself.
No, you mute yourself.
We're hearing your conversation, Bill.
Yeah, but I'm calling you on a different issue.
Oh, Bill, mute yourself.
My wife's.
Tom, you can mute
him. Bill,
Tom, you can mute him.
You get it.
mute him.
Okay, I'm gonna do this alphabetically. I'll go down the name and I'm the first one up and I'll select 2 teams since we don't have 32 people entered. Diane, so select 2 teams for me. I'm the first in the
Tom, the first team is the New York Giants.
Giants, okay?
Hold on, I need to write this down too.
I'm keeping track of this, so.
Oh, all right. Your second team will be the New York Jets.
Jets and
Well, you
Giants.
got 2 losers, Tom.
Okay, I know it. Chris Bradford, you're up. Chris?
What do you mean, Chris Bradford? Up to what?
Diane will select how many entries, 1 or 2?
Okay, tell me what you want.
Just say 2, Chris. They're only $100 a piece.
How many entries? Oh, I'll just take 1, Tom.
Okay, Diane?
All right. For Chris Bradford, we have the Indianapolis Colts.
Colts. Okay. Jim Crane, you're up.
I'll take 1 and
And Diane will select your team.
Jim Crane gets the Dallas Cowboys.
Ah. Steve Day.
Present. 1 team, please. 1 team.
The Cleveland Browns.
Okay, they might be surprising this year. Okay.
Oh, yeah, Super Bowl.
They're-
Okay, the next one I got is Benjamin Fisher.
1, please.
A whole bunch of wussies.
No, I'll take, Diane, I'll take 2. Give me 2.
Okay, all right.
Okay,
The
I'll call you
first
right back
one
in a few
is
minutes.
the Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, good. Okay.
Is that good?
How about the Rams? Come on.
He's picking them.
Carolina Panthers.
All right. 1 out of 2 is not bad.
Say Nancy, Diane.
Carolina Panthers.
Panthers, okay. Phil Gabriel. Phil.
Say
is-
1. Take 1.
Okay.
All right. He gets the San Francisco 49ers.
Okay.
Whoa.
Okay,
Can I have Mark Belgo as my backup team?
absolutely.
Ed Gold.
I'll take 2.
Okay.
All right. First one up is Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Woo!
Second one.
All right, hold on. Let me find him real quick here. Second one will be
I'm sorry, missed that, Diane. What?
Jacksonville Jaguars.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand it.
Jacksonville
Oh, Jacksonville.
Jaguars.
Okay, Jacksonville. Chris Skinner.
I'll take 2 winners.
All right, your first one is Seattle Seahawks.
Okay.
And your second one is the Arizona Cardinals.
Okay, Diane, you're up.
All right, I'll take 2. First one is the Atlanta Falcons. And the second one is
Miami Dolphins.
Okay. Marcia Hunt.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Los Angeles.
Wait, a minute, excuse me, is Dwight Heckler on?
No.
I don't think so. Okay, you're up, Marcia.
I'm gonna go with Los Angeles.
It doesn't work that way, Marcia.
You gotta say one or two, Marcia. I pick for
I'll
you.
take two.
Two.
Okay, and she'll
All
assign.
right. Your first one is the New Orleans Saints.
Oh, okay, you choose it. Okay.
And the second one?
The second one is the LA Chargers.
Okay. And Ron Leister.
If I can have two, if we're not taking him away, I'll take two.
All right.
All right. First one is the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Good.
Hold on here, let me find you real quick. And your second one, the LA Rams.
Yoo-hoo! Yeah, my son-in-law is from Pittsburgh too, so I got a winners there.
Good.
Okay, there's 18 teams selected thus far, and we've got 22, so there's 14 left, and I got 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 people to go. So Peter Moore is up.
He's gone.
He'll take the Shanghai scenarios.
Peter's gone, huh?
Oh, pick two for him.
Well, why don't you get to the ones that are going to leave? Because you look at the chat, Kurt Smith and Allie have got to leave pretty soon. So let's jump. Why don't you jump over to them?
All right, let's do Allie first.
Kurt's already gone.
I'll
Allie,
take two, please.
Okay, the Las Vegas Raiders. Whoops. And
Raider Nation.
the Minnesota Vikings.
All right. Go Vikes.
Hey, let's see. Let me go back to Bill Rowan.
Okay. Did he have one or two?
Bill's on mute.
Bill, you're on mute. He's on his phone as well.
Bill,
Pick him one.
give him Beverly Hills High School.
Okay,
All
we're
right,
gonna
Bill,
go.
Bill has the, Tom.
We'll go to Mark Rogo.
I'll take two.
Okay, first is the Detroit Lions.
Okay.
And the second one is Washington football team.
The Redskins?
Well, I don't think they have a
Not
name.
called the
Can't say
Redskins
that anymore.
They have a name.
But yes,
Name yet.
They'll always be the Redskins.
The team formerly known as.
Right. Steve Shearer.
I'll take two, Mark.
It's like buying vowels.
all right, the first one will be the Philadelphia Eagles. And the second one will be the Green Bay Packers.
Oh, thank you, Tom.
Oh, that's a nice
Good
one.
ones.
Okay, there should be 3, 6. How many teams left, Diane? Should be
Well, Kurt Smith wanted one, Tom.
wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 and 6 is 24. Yeah, there's 8 teams left. Yeah. Okay, Terry White.
I'll take one.
All right.
Houston Texans.
Okay.
Oh, that's not a good team this year.
Mm-mm.
Tom, I'll take another one. Steve Day, I'll take another
Well,
one.
hold on, Steve. Kurt wants one. Why don't we do Kurt?
Kurt Smith.
I think he signed out, had to
He
sign
signed
out,
out,
He
Tom.
wants a pick.
but he wants a pick.
He gets the New England Patriots.
Oh.
Who is this? Diane?
Kurt Smith.
Okay, Kurt Smith takes Patriots.
Okay, so Tom, I show right now, before we get back to Steve, that we know Peter Moore, Zeba, and Mike Newman and Bill Rowan have not picked if they want to.
Yeah, Mike Newman goes first.
And Sally Brandt.
And Sally Brandt, you're right.
One, please.
All right, Mike Newman, you get the Chicago Bears.
Okay.
Okay. Then Bill Rowan, are you off the phone yet?
But does Sally want some? Well, Bill's on.
I think you ought to give Bill one team and Terry ought to bill him for $100.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, select one for Bill Rowan. No question. I'll take care of that.
All right, the Buffalo Bills.
The Buffalo Bills. Perfect for Bill.
And Sally's on now, isn't she?
She was.
Yes.
She was trying to get on earlier, but
she's on.
She was on.
Hi, everybody.
There she is.
There she is. She's here. Sally, do you want one or two picks?
Golden Bears.
Just pick one for Diane.
Golden Bears. Golden Bears.
The Baltimore Ravens.
That's for Brandt?
Yep.
Yep. We have 3 left.
Okay, 3 left.
Okay, so did Zeba leave?
Yeah.
Okay, so forget Zeba. How about Peter Moore?
He left. He's
I
not
think he
here.
left. So Steve, we're back to you.
All right, I'll take one more to try to.
One more for Steve Day.
All right.
The biggest
Steve Day-
football
Terry,
fan
if you
here
buy
is
one
that-
more, I'll buy one more. I'm sorry.
Steve
Terry, you
Day
buy
gets Denver Broncos.
Denver Broncos. Okay.
Are there any teams left?
Yes.
Terry, why don't you buy one too?
Tom, did
I'll
you
buy
get?
one.
Tom, did you get that?
Which one?
Steve Day, Denver Broncos.
Yeah, I've got that.
Okay, go ahead. Marcia, you want one?
I'll take one more. I already have 2, so this will be a third one.
Okay.
That's fine.
Tennessee Titans.
Titans.
Any left, Marcia?
1. And I'm Diane. but that's
I'm
all
sorry,
I have.
Diane. Sorry.
Okay. I don't mind being Marcia for a day. All right, so let's give one to Peter Moore.
Done.
Okay.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Okay.
By the way, that's like
That it?
that's like Beverly
Diane,
Hills.
is that
High-
it?
That's like Beverly Hills High School.
That's it, Tom.
Oh,
Perfect.
oh gosh.
Okay.
Huh? About 5 minutes.
Unbelievable. 1:30. But I've got one last slide I thought I'd show you. That,
And I have one last joke, Tom.
Oh, no.
go ahead and give your joke.
Okay, it's a quickie. Next time you're feeling down, remember life is all about perspective. I have a friend who has sex 2 to 3 times a day, exercises twice a day, reads 2 books a week, yet every day he complains about how much he hates prison.
Jeez.
Okay, this is the last slide, and it's a serious one. It's the title of it is really With God Showing Off. It's some beautiful, beautiful pictures here, and I thought we'd only take a second here to run through them. It's just a series of photographs of nature. I thought I would enjoy it. Just fabulous stuff.
Hey, it's Mark Rogo.
I'm not that wide.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Look at that.
Amazing. Oh, look at that one.
Wow.
Butterflies. More. That's it, folks. Thanks for your attention today.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tom.
This is the meeting. See you next week.
See you next week. Thank
By the
you.
way,
Next
by
week,
the way,
Presidents.
I will not be on next week because of the Jewish holiday. So I will see you the following week.
Great.
Okay.
Past presidents tomorrow, 10 o'clock.
All right. Sign us off.
Great meeting, Tom.